Hey Capricorn, welcome to your weekly forecast for April 6th through the 12th, I believe. We're gonna check out and see what's going on. Happy Easter. We're gonna see what's happening the week ahead with this lovely deck here, and we're going to pull an oracle message for you all from that deck there. So without further ado, Cappies, Sun, Moon, and Rising, we're going to connect here and see what's going on. If you're watching for your Venus sign, if it resonates, please feel free to do so. But I'm not really setting the intention for Venus in this video because I do the love video separate. And this is just more spirituality, finances, spiritual things, whatever's coming up for Capricorn in the week. But if you're looking specifically for love and romance, that the link to the love videos are in the description. Let's see what's happening for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here's your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, my dears. So Monday, Tuesday, you guys have Three of Spells. Very fast-moving energy, very clear energy. Okay, Three of Spells, this is going to be about creativity. There may even be some collaboration that some of you are working on. However, typical busy Capricorns, Three of Spells sometimes could be when someone is preparing to launch something or preparing to take something to market, so to speak. It's also a card that can sometimes be referred to as the point of no return, but in a positive way. You know, I know that can sound maybe scary, point of no return, but you're taking some steps or some actions that cannot be taken back. So you're beginning some process, some project, some work or something that you're gonna have to completely see its course. You're gonna have to see it through. It's not something that you're gonna be able to just walk away from, but it's gonna have positive, fruitful results for you. Okay, some of you might be in an energy where if you're doing something in terms of self-employment, you might be preparing to do some kind of product launch or some kind of social media launch, or you might be preparing to do something in terms of a collaboration with some people that's going to really just kind of grow and take a mind of its own and just kind of be very creative, very productive. But typically it's like you're sending something out into the world and it's bringing you back a return. All right. Maybe for some of you, this is as simple as you're just practicing setting intentions, right? Because Capricorns, you guys have had a really rough, patch for several years, as did Scorpio for a long time. So I know what's happening on the world event, on the world scene can be super frustrating, especially for Capricorn, because you guys were just like in this energy of, man, it's really kind of, things maybe are starting to get a little bit better, and then something like this happens. But Three of Spells wants you to know that you are getting your flow through the situation. Like, even though things right now might be challenging and they've changed, you are finding a way, you are finding a creative way to still get done what needs to be done in a way where you're still safe, in a way where you're still, within the current rules and how things need to be done, but you're finding solutions. And that which you're working on is going to bring back positive outcome, positive results. Your Wednesday, Thursday card, my dears, is 10 of Visions. And this is a very, very happy card. This is like completion. This is contentment. This is zen. This is peace in your home, happiness, fulfillment in your work. So if you are somebody who's working from home right now, things are going well for you. You might also begin feeling more comfortable in your home environment. Maybe some of you have been having a hard time adjusting to the changes, but as we come into the midweek, we're coming into a time of just kind of settling into the energy and rising into the vibration of what it is that you're calling in. Okay? Now, keep in mind this midweek area here. This is when we're having the full moon. We're having a full moon this week. And the full moon is a time of release. Okay? So some of you, if you're feeling super emotional or if you're feeling like there's a lot of big, heavy feelings coming to the surface, Spirit wants you to know that what's happening is you're releasing the things that need to be released to call in your 10 of Cups. Whereas I feel other Capricorns, depending on how long you've been on your path, how long you've been doing your clearing, you might just kind of be feeling this full moon more like a new moon. The last new moon we had, it was intense. Even though it was a new moon, it really felt like a full moon. And so some of you are having like that vice versa. Like this is feeling like a new moon to you. But, you know, just kind of setting the intentions, coming into the vibe of what it is you're trying to call in. I do feel, Capricorn, that for those of you that you are working, even if you're working from home, maybe there's been tension in a work situation for a while, but I feel like you may actually have a supervisor or somebody that you didn't really anticipate maybe just kind of let you know that, hey, you know what, like, I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing. You're doing a good job. I'm glad you're here. I feel like they kind of feel or sense that, you know, this situation might really be making you think that, you know, when this is all over, I'm gonna get out of here, I'm gonna do something else. And they might be like, well, wait a minute, like maybe I don't want this person to leave. You know, maybe Capricorn's not so bad. Maybe I've just had a really stank attitude towards Capricorn. So don't be surprised if it seems really unexpected to you. But those of you that you are still working or working from home, you may have somebody kind of like extend that olive branch in a work setting or work situation. If you are living with other people, then this would be like any kind of conflicts or things are passing and you guys are coming into feeling closer together, feeling happier together, enjoying being around each other. Positive energy in this way. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card, Capricorn, you guys have 7 of Visions. Now, this is really awesome and this makes me very happy. And I'll tell you why. This is a card that can come up when somebody has a lot of options to choose from and they might feel a little bit overwhelmed by them, right? Like, man, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? But a lot of the times, I see this card come up for people that they're having a massive crown chakra like unblocking, or like limited thinking is just being blown open, right? Where your thinking was limited, where your thinking was very just kind of narrow, it's being lifted and opening up, and you're beginning to see, wow, there's a lot of options available to me right now. Like the sky's the limit. You're seeing solutions you didn't see before. It's like you're having this awakening, like this mental fogginess is lifting and clearing away. And you can see very clearly what solutions are or what you can be doing in your life in terms of projects or different ways that you can call in certain things that you've been trying to manifest. You're seeing all these roads open up before you. You're just like, I'm not sure which one to go down. And usually a lot of the times it's because you've been made at some point in your life to feel like what you like is stupid, right? I always give the example of like a little kid in the store with their parent. They're like, oh, you know, mom, dad, can we get this, please? Or grandma, whoever, can we please get this? I'm like, oh, why do you want that junk? That's junk. Put it away. You don't need that, right? And that's just something sometimes adults say, or at least in my generation growing up, a way that adults would speak or respond to certain things. And so sometimes some kids kind of take that and, oh, well, I guess I like stupid things. I guess I like garbage, you know? So they kind of shut down. They stop wanting things, or they stop asking for things because they think what they're going to ask for or what they're going to want is stupid. And so some of you Capricorns might be clearing that thinking away too, right? It's like you're afraid to pick because you're like, what if I pick the wrong thing? What if I waste my choice? What if I waste, I'm being given this chance, right? What if I ask for the wrong thing? What if I pick the junk garbage thing, right? Well, usually with 7 of Cups, most of the options or all of the options are all pretty good. It's just kind of overwhelming which one to pick. So I always say take some time, you know, write down a list of what the options or choices are, and one by one daydream. Just daydream that you're living that life having made that choice. Out of your options, which ones feel the best to you? And you might have less than 7. You might have more than 7. But out of those options, which ones made you feel the happiest? Which ones just clicked with you, felt right? Then when you have that shorter list, Start doing your research. You know, how much is it going to cost? Do I have to go to school? Do I have to take workshops? You know, is it going to require, you know, what is it going to require of me to see this through into reality? Then when you have all of that figured out, guess what? Beautiful. Now you have short-term goals and long-term goals. Now you know which ones you can start on now and which ones you have to maybe work towards over time. So, and I keep hearing portfolio. I feel like some of you are starting some kind of a portfolio. Maybe you've been wanting to do something more creative, or even maybe techie, even maybe like IT type stuff. Like maybe you're getting into like, you know, some kind of web development or program development. Maybe you're working together and collaborating with friends or people that you know. You might be like, you know, doing work for certain people or offering services, and you're doing it in a way where you're building a portfolio so that later you can establish some business and you can tell people, here's all of the companies or all of the people that I've, you know, worked for. Here's samples of my work. Or you can at some point go into a business that does this kind of stuff and say, hey, you know, here's my practical experience. Here's what I've done in the past. Or it could be an artistic portfolio. It can be a portfolio of artistic works. But I just heard portfolio. So I feel like some of you are beginning to gather some collection of things to sample or to show, hey, this is what I can do. Okay, don't forget to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos too, my guys, or my guys and gals, because sometimes those may resonate more than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do if you want to click on the Calendly link in the description of the video. But if you're more about the astrology stuff, stick around. I'll talk about that in a second here. Here is your oracle card. You guys have far away. Creative daydreaming. Whoa, I just got chills. I love it when the cards are like hot like this, when they're like very alive. We were just talking about daydreaming and what it is that you're trying to create or what it is that you're trying to call in. Whoa. So there we have it, my darlings. There we have it. That's a confirmation. You need to spend some time daydreaming this week. One thing I will say, the pink is really jumping out at me. And so whatever pink means to you, I would go with that. Like if pink gives you a certain feeling or thought, I would go with that. But for me, for some reason, I know it might sound kind of silly, but pink is a color I associate with unconditional love, like unconditional self-love. And so maybe this is a lot of that, like talking yourself through, like maybe what I like is stupid or I like dumb things, like turning that around and being more like loving, having more loving dialogue with yourself. The 30 or 3 is jumping out at me. 3 is the number of the ascended masters. So you might be coming in a way where you're about to really kind of embark on a very meaningful project or a very meaningful time in your life that you're going to be able to take and create many things with. You might have a lot of ascended master energy around you right now. Okay, so that's really awesome confirmation to have coming in. And as always, I always encourage you guys to look at the cards, see what's jumping out at you, how it speaks to you. You know, take that chance to connect on a personal level and make the message your own. These are general readings after all. Like I said, I'm happy to do a private reading if you want to book one through Calendly. If you want more astrology information, a lot of you have been asking me to like analyze your astrology charts and all that stuff, and I don't want to give you guys wrong information. I know that when you guys come to me with situations, it's because these are things that are very important to you in your life. I don't take that lightly. I don't take it lightly. And so I don't want to like give you astrology analysis and you know not give you accurate information because I'm not an expert when it comes to astrology. But I had an astrologer reach out to me and they gave me a little like a reading for the year ahead, of forecast, and they blew me away. So I was really impressed with their work. So I have their website linked in the description. There's a lot of free resources on there. Like there's articles about like the rising sign. There's like astrology guides and things. So there's lots of free stuff on there. But they were super cool and they were like, look, if any of your viewers want to book a private astrology analysis with me, like a natal chart analysis or love and relationship compatibility or whatever it is, I will give them unlimited, as many reports as they want, as many times as they want to get a report. I'll give them 30% off with like a special code. So they gave me a code for you guys to enter. If you do want to purchase something for yourself, you can use the code as many times as you want for as many reports as you want. So that's in the link in the description. My love and romance readings, the general ones for April, are linked in the description. Channeled angel messages will be up soon. And I'm going to be giving away the deck that I used in the love videos. If you see the love videos, there's a really cool deck in there. I'm going to be giving one away at the end of the month. I'm picking somebody from the social media, the Instagram and Facebook comments. At the end of the month. So I talk about that in those videos as well. So don't forget, guys, if you haven't been keeping up with the card of the day and the pick a card game and stuff on Instagram and Facebook, make sure that you're on there as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great week.